I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.
Well, unfortunately, this did not turn out the way we would have hoped. They did find Dakara, but tragically, she was killed by someone who shouldn't have been here in the first place. You know, everyone wants to argue with Rico. People want to argue with me all the time. But no one can explain to me the benefits of having people in this country from other countries that we don't know. Remember, if you're here illegally, we don't have your real ID. We don't have your real birthday. We don't have your real name. We don't know your history. The difference between an illegal and an American is if you commit the crime as an American, we can find you in the system. We're lucky. We're lucky there was an arrest for Dakara already. Because if he wanted to, technically this man could have just left the fucking country. And there would be nothing much you could really do about it. That happens a lot. People come here, they commit murder, they commit other heinous crimes, rape, whatever, and then they go back. And then they just go back and forth. Time passes, investigations fold, and they are gone. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. I'm just sick. I'm fucking sick of arguing and fighting with people, fighting to save them from themselves. When you look at these cities, it's primarily black women who are standing up on these podiums and they're defending illegal immigration and illegals being here. Do you think I give a fuck about illegals being here because I'm worried about them personally? No. I'm twice the size of an illegal. I can defend myself. I can defend people around me. It's the women who are begging for them to be here. The women are the ones who are the most vulnerable. Every day, us conservatives are spending countless hours trying to save people from themselves. We're talking about we have to send in the military now to stop black people from killing each other. We have to literally send in ICE to stop illegals from raping and killing women in the streets. The same women that asked for them to be here. We have to literally tell the illegals, don't even try to make that trip to the border because a lot of them die in the trip. We spend so much time trying to save people from themselves that it's exhausting. And we're really at our wits' end. I'll let the news reporter tell you about this tragedy and how it unfolded.
I begin with this breaking news this hour. A body discovered in Anne Arundel County. This is off Route 50. Police saying that it could be linked to a missing woman, Dakara Thompson.
But Prince George's County Police could not yet confirm that it was the 19-year-old who has been missing now for 12 days. Dakara was last seen on August 22nd in Hyattsville, Maryland. Her car was found with all of her belongings. Surveillance video showing her locking it and walking away. For days now, her family has been pleading for her safe return.
19 years old. Dakara is 19 years old. And so even though technically she's an adult, she's someone's child, someone's baby. And so our heart goes out to her entire family.
Maryland State Police discovered the body in a grassy area off of Route 50 on Sunday.
Do you want to begin with this breaking news?
Unbelievable. You know, they're talking about her age, and you're seeing all these pictures of her. We shouldn't need to generate sympathy for people to care. But again, you have to care more about yourself and the bigger picture than you can be about these idiotic identitarian bullshit arguments that the left is making on why this is okay. The Kamala supporters and the Kamala people that worked with Biden literally opened the door and they literally tossed the keys away. We don't know who came across that border. We have no idea how many people are even here. Where are the Kamala supporters now when one of their own, a young black woman, is literally murdered by an illegal alien who should not have been here in the first place? Where are the supporters? You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't even think these people actually want immigration. I think that they're really just saying this because they want to have a counter argument to conservatives, to Trump. And when you base your whole worldview about behind hating on another person, there's a lot of blind spots there where now you're opening yourself up to dangers you wouldn't normally have to face. And actually, there's another report about this too. Let me see here. What's the next one?
Thompson had just walked through some brush when she noticed what appeared to be a metal trap door. It was chained shut, but there was just enough of a gap to peer down inside. Carmen has spent 10 days now searching for her daughter and thought the mill was a good place to look. Why here? Why are you looking here?
I'm exhausting any resource, anything that I can think of. I noticed this yesterday when I rode by to go to the location. I noticed it from my right view when I was riding by, and I made a note to come back and check here also this morning.
You know, this is a mother. This is a mother who literally said nothing about illegal immigration. She didn't care about this. This has been happening to other women, other families, other daughters. She didn't give two shits. You know, it happened. No one cares about any of these situations until it happens to them. That's the problem that I have with people on the left. That's the problem I have with Democrats. They don't think about the big picture. They don't think ahead. They're thinking about the right now. They live in their feelings, and they're not thinking about what's best for the greater good or what's the best for themselves or their own people. Identitarianism and literally just wanting to follow the leader. Anything that's against Trump, they're going to support. And now this woman is searching through brushes looking for her daughter's body. You don't care until it's you. It's a shame.
Despite several hours of searching along the stream bed, Carmen and Daniel Thompson came up with nothing new.
But just see if I can find any clues, any clothes, any indication of someone being here.
Dakara Thompson left her father's Lanham home Friday night, August 22nd, telling her dad she was heading to purchase some gas for Thompson had just...
And there you go. Now, look at what they're saying here. 35-year-old man arrested for allegedly killing Dakara Thompson. Police believe the alleged murderer went down inside the man's bedroom after Thompson willingly entered his car around 3 a.m. I don't understand what that means. Police believe the alleged murder went down. Oh, it went down in the man's bedroom. Okay, so they're saying she was killed at the man's house. They're telling you that they're highlighting that she willingly entered his car at 3 a.m. because they want you to remove the blame from the killer, and they want you to evenly spread it over the fact that she was also a sex worker. That's what they're telling you in a roundabout way. She was a sex worker who willingly entered his car. He took her to his house. After whatever happened at his house, he killed her. They want you to know she was a sex worker, and they want you to blame her being a sex worker. They basically want you to blame her for what happened, not the fact that an illegal alien who shouldn't have been here in the country murdered her. They want you to be angry, and they want you to blame the sex industry and the fact that her parents probably had her struggling financially at such a young age that she felt the need, that she needed to be a sex worker to survive. Because think about it. How is your dad allowing you to leave, even if you're 19? How is your dad letting you walk to a store or drive to a store at 3 a.m. in the morning? Why? Your parents aren't questioning where you're going, who you're with. You are a small, frail woman in a world full of demons and evil psychopaths and maniacs. Again, I can navigate a world full of maniacs. I'm built to handle a maniac. This small, frail woman was not. Words are a good deterrent when someone's afraid of prison. You're not going to attack women, hit them, but when you don't give a shit and those words don't really hold any weight, well, now you're pretty much defenseless. You can't talk your way or insult your way out of reality when someone has their hands around your throat. That's what they're doing by they're telling you she willingly got in his car. They're letting you know she also was selling her body. She was a sex worker. And they want you to blame it on that. It's an active investigation still. And they're trying to see if they knew each other before this, but again, he was just a client, a customer. And she's, you know, when you're in that line of work, they look for Hispanic men that are in their work trucks, that are on their way to work early because they leave their family. And but in between going to work and leaving your house, you stop, you make a little detour so you can have a little morning activity with a random lot lizard is what they're called sometimes. So it seems like he made a detour, so he was a perfect client for her. Not sure why this went left, but think about it. He's an illegal. He could have been doing this all over the country. He could have been doing this in his country. You don't know his history. Think about it. You don't know if this is the first time or the only time. This could be just the only time he's been caught. Or there's other cases around the country, dozens of them. Could be 100 of them for all you know. But he's not registered to be here. So even with DNA and fingerprints, you don't know him. You can't find him. You can't pinpoint who he is. He's not even registered. You are. You're registered. We know who you are. You break into someone's house, fingerprints are on file. His are not. So you got some people that can live under the radar, live in the shadows, get away with crimes, and literally turn you into a victim like that. And there's no repercussions because no one knows who did it. Again, we're fortunate. We're fortunate that there were cameras and they were actually caught. This guy could have been on the next day smoking back to Guadalajara or wherever the fuck he came from. You're lucky that he was even still here. Again, we're tired being conservative. We're tired of trying to save people from themselves and get them to see the light and bring them to reality so they can smarten up and make better decisions so that they can be prepared, because life is a fight. There's a fight coming. Be prepared to defend all you have, but we're not right now. We're literally just happy-go-lucky jumping into strangers' cars that are illegal and letting them just kill our daughters and our sons. And what are we doing here? You know, this is a shame that they had to find her like this. She didn't get to live life. Yeah, she's a sex worker now, but a lot of women are at this age. You grow out of it. They turn 24, 25, they decide they want to work. They meet a man, they hide their past, they end up getting pregnant, having kids. They might even stay together and get married one day. Next thing you know, they're doing speaking engagements and they're talking to people about the past, and they're counseling young girls who are on the wrong path. There was a lot of potential here. This didn't have to be the end. But it is now. We need to put a stop to illegal immigration, close the borders. America first means Americans first. Not just the country, the people. Right now, on a macro level, we're worrying about trying to save these people from these illegals, because this is happening a lot. It's just going unreported because, again, the left owns the media and they don't want to show how their policies have literally fucked us all. Right Wing Rico, the single boyfriend, like and subscribe, share the video. I'll be back shortly with another segment, but this is sad. You know, in this situation, you know, these people celebrated all these illegals and they wanted the other illegal to come back from El Salvador. And so, you know, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if some black people who literally want more illegals here, I don't understand why they don't already have a GoFundMe set up for this, for the killer. Why aren't they trying to help Hugo Hernandez Mendez get out of prison? You wanted him here, right? You don't, by any means necessary, you don't care what he does. So where's his GoFundMe? Are you going to go defend him? Are you going to go hope he gets out of jail? Are you going to go protest in his name? All he did was kill this girl. What do you care? What's more important, life of the American people or letting in a bunch of people that might want to kill them. You got to make that choice on your own. You got to make that decision. I can't tell you what to think, but all I can do is put things in perspective for you, help you calibrate your moral compass so that you can better steer the seas, these rough waters we're actually coming into. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. Share the video. You know, this isn't a happy story, so it brings me no joy to announce that they found her body, but this could have been prevented. People are going to say, well, Americans kill every day. Yeah, but you'll be able to, but it's less likely because they're worried about the consequences because we're all on record. We're actually citizens who live here. A person who's just visiting with no ties to the country, what the fuck do they care about crime? What do they care about doing something to a strange woman in the middle of the night? They don't give a shit. They can just leave. Again, we got lucky that we caught them. Very lucky. All right, see you shortly.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.